Coming up on Tech Tonight, the Hokies women basketball team has a new coach.
And the Kroger in Christiansburg plans to undergo a $12 million renovation. Find out the details next.
Welcome to Tech Tonight. I'm Becky Schumar.
And I'm Amy Margolin.
A controversial author stirred protests at Virginia Tech last Friday. Dr. Charles Murray wrote The Bell Curve, which members of Still Concerned, a Virginia Tech faculty initiative, say makes false accusations that women, minorities, and people with disabilities are inferior to white men. The group held a protest at the Inn at Virginia Tech. More than 75 people protested the lecture, holding signs and wearing t-shirts that said, "I am not inferior." A counter-lecture took place across campus. Murray claims that the accusations made about him are not true. He spoke about public policy and social class as a part of a BB&T sponsored lecture series at Tech. The money for the program is scheduled to run out next year. The funding for the program may not continue at Virginia Tech.
Students and faculty of Hollins University in Roanoke were faced with an act of intolerance this past Sunday. On Easter morning, the school had found that a swastika had been painted onto the rock. The rock, which is known for tradition of the university, is usually filled with spray-painted announcements for the Hollins community. This symbol of anti-Semitism appeared on the rock just days after the Jewish holiday of Purim, during which Jews celebrate their victory over a plot faced to kill members of their faith. In response to this act, around 50 Hollins students and staff members gathered on campus and drew with chalk to spread positive messages on the sidewalks of the university. University chaplain Jenny Calls mentions that this Love Not Hate rally was formed around the mentality of knowing that love will always win against hate. Although it is not clear if this hateful act was illegal, the people of Hollins University made it known that they will not tolerate such ignorance. The university is not aware of who defaced the rock, but an investigation is underway by the Roanoke County Police.
Ring dance was a hit. Many attended this elegant evening. Let's take a look at the stunning guests and the fun venue. Lauren Pack has more on the story.
Hi, I'm Lauren Pack and I'm here with VTTV inside of the Commonwealth Ballroom inside of Squires Student Center. This is where the ring dance will be taking place this Friday and Saturday at 8 p.m. All the juniors will be here and celebrating their time at Virginia Tech with their rings and their friends, and it'll be a good night. The class of 2017 ring dance this weekend began planning more than a semester ago, and final preparations are being finished this week. The dance will take place inside of Commonwealth Ballroom, which will be filled with decorations, photo ops, food, and tradition.
Ring dance is sort of the celebration of juniors all getting their class rings, because just a few days ago they received their class rings for the first time. So it's an event where they can all come together and not only celebrate those rings, but celebrate the 3 years that they've been at Tech and everything they've done so far. And it's sort of a rite of passage into senior year. So while they look back on everything they've already accomplished, they're also looking forward to that final year they have left at Virginia Tech.
It is a super important tradition, I think, just because we order our class rings like everyone else right after ring premiere, but we don't actually get to see them until the night of ring dance. So we've picked them up and we've tried them on and we've felt what they feel like, and we've let our freshman mentees see them, but we have never physically looked at them. So Friday night will be the first time that we ever get to lay eyes on our class rings.
This year's dance is hosted by the leadership team of the Virginia Tech class of 2017. The theme for this dance, An Evening of Enchantment, strives to capture a tradition as old as time. The dance is free of admission for the junior class and will conclude with fireworks on Saturday night. So the ticket sales have been going fast. They've been selling out downstairs, as well as the ring pickup, which is also inside of Squires. We talked to some of the people who have been planning ring dance since last year, and a lot of time, creativity, and effort has gone into this night, so we're excited to see how it plans out for the junior class. I'm Lauren Pack with VTTV.
Chick-fil-A will soon have some competition. Zaxby's, a fast food restaurant known for their chicken, is coming to Blacksburg. It will be the first Zaxby's to open in the New River Valley. It is set to open at the former site of a Burger King at 240 Turner Street. Turner Street is tucked away between the Virginia Tech campus and a shopping center that contains Buffalo Wild Wings, among other restaurants. Zaxby's offers a variety of chicken finger meals and traditional and boneless wings, as well as a famous Zaxby's sauce. The closest location to Blacksburg currently is in Roanoke, Virginia. Zaxby's sponsored the Brad Paisley Concert Nation College Tour that made a stop at Virginia Tech in September. On top of this new addition to Blacksburg, a tropical smoothie cafe, a Panda Express, and 2 new hotels are set to come to the New River Valley. Zaxby's is set to open in July.
Let's take a moment for our weekend forecast with Chapin Kofod.
Hi, I'm Chapin Kofod with your weekend weather report. The rain that plagued Blacksburg the second half this week finally comes to an end. This weekend will be a cool one with a low creeping into our area from Canada. This weekend temperatures are expected to drop below average for this time of year. Friday, we are expecting massive tornadoes to touch down in Blacksburg, so say everybody stay safe and watch out. Luckily, Friday's date is April 1st, so none of that is true. In actuality, this weekend will be calm and chilly with no signs of tornadoes or even remotely severe weather in the forecast. Friday will be mostly cloudy with highs in the mid-60s. Saturday and Sunday we are expecting to be very similar. They will both be sunny with temperatures in the mid-50s. As the sun goes down this weekend, so will the temperatures. Each night this weekend, lows look to drop into the 30s, so don't forget your sweaters. Hopefully nobody got pranked too hard this April Fool's and you can go on to enjoy the clear weekend. Even next week looks to be dry, so enjoy the weekend to take a break from school. Back to you, Amy.
Thank you, Chapin. The Kroger in Christiansburg has announced its plans for a $12 million renovation. The store, which opened in 2000, is beginning a huge transformation. New additions to the Kroger will include many self-service food options, a drive-through pharmacy, and even a Starbucks. Along with the added features, Kroger's current selection of foods, such as meat and dairy products, will expand as well. Additionally, the store plans to nearly double in size, expanding from its current 46,000 square feet to a whopping 82,000. Along with the expanded size and services comes an expanded need for employees. The renovation is excited to create about 100 new jobs. Kroger is suspected to be fully done with renovations in a year. Stay tuned for your entertainment news.
Hi, I'm Jimin Yu.
And I'm Catherine Maxwell with your entertainment news.
On Wednesday, March 30th, the Blacksburg campus and community will be rallying and marching to take a stand against gender-based violence. Take the Night is an international event with the mission of ending sexual, relationship, and domestic violence. This annual event began at Virginia Tech in 1990 as an initiative of the Women's Undergraduate Network. The event includes a rally followed by a march through the Virginia Tech campus and downtown Blacksburg. Take the Night is organized by the student at Virginia Tech and is kept fresh and relevant to other students. According to the participants of this event, Take the Night provides the tools to go on forward and intentionally make change. It not only raises awareness, but empowers students to become more involved in lessening violence locally. Take the Night is expected to draw about 500 participants.
Since 1914, each class has celebrated and continue to celebrate events like Ring Premiere, Ring Dance, and the Sabre Arch. The ring is designed by students tailored to their class and the history of Virginia Tech since 1872. On Friday, April 1st, or Saturday, April 2nd, starting at 8 in the evening, join the class of 2017 for their Ring Dance, located in Squires Commonwealth Ballroom. Tickets are free and juniors may choose only one dance night to attend. Fireworks will be on the drill field at midnight.
The State Council of Higher Education for Virginia approved this month the Virginia Tech School of Neuroscience, effective fall 2016. The Council approved the Bachelor's of Science in Neuroscience in 2014 when the program was based in the College of Science. Future bachelor's and graduate degrees will now be housed in the School of Neuroscience, with the school's promise of being a unique program in the nation. The School of Neuroscience will be studying disorders of the brain such as Alzheimer's disease, traumatic brain injury, and mind itself, such as decision-making, behavior, and creativity. Roughly 150 incoming students will be a part of this school.
It is the Big Event's goal to simply say thank you. For 15 springs in a row, thousands of students, faculty, and staff come together to complete nearly 1,000 community service projects throughout Blacksburg, Christiansburg, and the New River Valley. Their goal is to have 10,000 volunteers this year, so make sure to sign up and volunteer. Registration ends on March 31st. Stay tuned for your sports news.
Hi, I'm Lauren Pack.
And I'm Billy Parvertam with your sports news. The baseball stadium at Virginia Tech has a new name. English Field will be renamed as English Field at Union Park in honor of a generous donation of $3.5 million made by Union Bank, the Richmond-based bank. The name change was approved by the Virginia Tech Board of Visitors on March 21st. The stadium will now be upgraded and improved substantially as a result of the donation. Key renovations will include a new team clubhouse and premium seating areas. Plans to add a new replay board and scoreboard are in place, adding excitement for the fans. Bigger family areas and concession stands that fit today's modern times will be new accommodations as well. These renovations will allow VT to host regional tournaments and youth leagues, allowing to create a bigger baseball atmosphere here in Blacksburg. Head coach Patrick Mason was excited over these changes, saying, quote, "We're eager for another generation of Hokies to enjoy Virginia Tech baseball in a great family setting," end quote. Athletic Director Whit Babcock added, quote, "Virginia Tech remains committed to enhancing the game day experience for our student athletes and fans, while providing a place where our neighbors from across Southwest Virginia can strengthen bonds and share memories. Since the beginning of the school year, this is the second sponsorship of an athletic facility. In August, the university announced that Carilion Clinic would serve as another sponsor to the athletic program, which included naming rights to Castle Coliseum's floor."
Kenny Brooks formally accepted an offer of Virginia Tech's women's head basketball coach on Monday. Brooks is hired after former head coach Dennis Wolf was fired last Tuesday after Tech went 62-93 in 5 seasons, finishing 18-14 overall and 5-11 in the ACC conference this season. The 47-year-old finished 14 seasons at James Madison University with a record of 337-112, leaving the title of coach with the most wins in the school's history. Under his leadership, the team had 11 consecutive postseason appearances, including 6 NCAA bids and 5 trips to the WNIT. His last season with the Dukes ended with a 27-6 record, including a 17-1 mark in the conference play. Kenny Babcock, director of Virginia Tech Athletics, said, quote, "I'm confident that Kenny's competitive spirit will help elevate our program while upholding the values we live and embrace at Virginia Tech." The JMU grad and Waynesboro, Virginia native played 3 seasons under Coach Lefty Dreisel and began coaching as a part-time assistant at JMU before moving on to VMI, then back at JMU before coming to Virginia Tech. Brooks said, quote, "I'm honored and excited to begin this challenge at Virginia Tech. Virginia truly is home for our family, and we're thrilled to officially join Hokie Nation. There's a real sense of momentum surrounding Virginia Tech athletics, and we can't wait to meet all of our returning student athletes and get to work."
The first game at the newly named English Field at Union Park, Virginia Tech baseball came in looking to snap its 7-game losing streak. Unfortunately, they did not receive the result they had hoped, as they lost badly by the score of 16-4 to the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Notre Dame got on the board first with a home run by Jake Shepsky in the top of the first inning. The Hokies would quickly respond in the bottom of the inning with an infield single by Nick Anderson, who scored Sage Jenko and tied the game at 1. The game would not stay tied for very long, as Notre Dame opened up the floodgates on the following innings, with a 6-run second inning, 3-run third inning, and a 5-run fourth inning. The Fighting Irish were able to put the game away very early. Hokie pitching struggled to keep the Notre Dame offense in check as the Irish pounded out 21 hits. VT starter Packy Naughton lasted just 2.2 innings, giving up 7 runs. Joey Sullivan also made an appearance, while Chris Monaco added a career-high 4.2 innings pitch, striking out 4. On offense, the Hokies produced 9 hits, with the bright spots being 2 RBIs from Nick Anderson and a solo home run from Joe Friday Jr. Jake Shepsky of Notre Dame truly had a game for the ages, going 5 for 6 with 3 home runs and 9 RBIs. With the loss, Virginia Tech falls to 10-13 overall, including 1-6 in the ACC. After having a record of 10-5 on March 11th, they have now lost 10 straight games after losing 2 more to Notre Dame over the weekend. Next up for the Hokies will be a 1-game series against VMI in Lexington.
Virginia Tech men's tennis finished 9th place of 15 at the Furman Intercollegiate Tournament on Sunday in Greenville, South Carolina. The team finished the first day of the tournament on Friday with a 4/292 and a 1/289 on Saturday, and a 1/287 on Sunday. 3 students competed as individuals in the tournament, including sophomore Ian Hildebrand, who tied 91st place at 228, freshman Will Duma, who finished 102nd place at 233, and sophomore Dan Woodbury, who finished 107th place at 237. The team will return to the course this weekend at the 3M Augusta Invitational on Saturday and Sunday, hosted at the Forest Hills Golf Club in Augusta, Georgia. So March Madness is ending Monday. How do you think the tournament's gone so far?
I think it's gone great. We've had a lot of upsets. You know, Michigan State was widely picked by a lot of people to win it all, got upset in the first round. You look at this past weekend, Syracuse upset UVA, which is obviously great news for Virginia Tech fans to make it to the Final Four. And you look at the Elite Eight, there were all 4 1 seeds made the Elite Eight, but only one seed advanced to the Final Four. So it's just been a great tournament filled with a lot of upsets, a lot of Cinderella teams, and looking forward to the championship game on Monday.
And who do you think is going to be in the championship?
Well, it's a tough one. I think UNC probably is best team right now, but obviously with one game, you never know what can happen in March Madness.
Gotcha. Well, that's all for Tech Tonight. I'm Lauren Pack.
And I'm Billy Parvatan.